basically, a lot of these conversations are centered on what's called the red pill. So the red pill is an understanding of women's nature. A bigger perspective is basically an understanding of life, which basically is media tries to feed us a lot of lies and fairy tale stories of a lot of situations when we're growing up. So marriages and relationships and love are a good kind of base to speak about red pill from, because everybody goes through that, right? You're taught that as long as you're nice and treat a girl like a princess every single day and buy her flowers every single time and, you know, do everything right, she's going to be your princess and she's going to marry you and things are going to last happily ever after. Yeah, exactly. So you end up realizing that it's actually the opposite, you know? Completely opposite. You kind of have to build yourself up as a man. You have to have some self-respect. Women don't often go for the person that buys them all the flowers in the world. They kind of like to chase men who they see as valuable themselves.
Yeah.
And so that's what this is based off of. And once you know that, you're now sort of stepped into this red pill realm. But there's people who say, you know what? It's so hard right now to date and the laws and everything are so difficult that they're just not even going to deal with marriage because it's so unpredictable until those things are kind of addressed or fixed. Then there's people that say, I'm still going to go forth and get into a relationship and get married. And that's what he's considering purple pill. That's somebody who still sees value in a relationship, even with the knowledge that he knows about women nature, which is really just human nature of all of us and the risk that's at stake when you do get married.
That's crazy.
And let me tell you something, man. If the red pill, instead of making you a happy person, a more confident person, made you miserable and hateful and spiteful, then you were better off a simp. You were better off oblivious, not knowing the truth about female nature, right? Because listen, we talk about beta males of this or blue pills of this, but at the end of the day, you know what blue pills have? A lot of blue pills are happy, even though they're ignorantly happy because they don't know that they're heading for a burning building. They're happy on the way there. I understand, I get it. Some of you guys are still in your red pill rage phase. There's 4 phases. When you first understand female nature, when you first take the red pill, the first phase is shock. You look back at your past relationships. You look back at situations with women. You understand why they turned you down, why you were disrespected, why you were unwanted, why you were treated a certain way. It's shocking at first. And then there comes the rage. Now you're angry. And that's okay. You're going to be angry once you realize that you've been lied to by either your mother, your father, society who wants to convince you that there is such a thing as a soulmate, that there's such a thing as happily ever after. Listen, the truth is relationships are hard. You want a good relationship, you got to work on it. So let's go to the stages again. First stage, shock. Second stage is red pill rage. After that is revenge. Once you understand the rage, you now want revenge. Now, at this stage, anything can happen, right? You're dating women with the purpose of only one thing, usually, and that usually is sex or what you can get from them. I get it. I understand the game now. Look, I'm working harder, I'm making more money. And you see the women coming to you, not because of the money, because you understand it's about everything. The confidence, your willingness to walk away, all that. That's the revenge stage. A lot of stuff happens in that stage. A lot of 3 or 4s, shout out to Steph is cold, get ran through. After revenge comes acceptance. And that's where men who have seen life and seen the red pill for what it is, and they're no longer angry, they've accepted what the red pill is. And now they're living their lives happily. Why? Because they've used what they know to better themselves. That last stage is called indifference. Now, this is the final stage. Some men will get here, some men won't. Some men will just be able to accept it. They won't like it, but they'll accept the situation right now in the current dating market. But some men will accept it so much that they won't care, right? They're indifferent. It's whatever. They've accepted things for what it is.
and they don't feel any type of way. That's the final stage. If you can get to those last two stages, acceptance or indifference, then you'll be in a good place.
Remember the days before you understood the red pill? You had questions. That's all you had when dealing with women and your love life, dating, whatever it was. All you had was questions. Why did she do that? Why did she do this? I wonder what she's doing right now. No more questions for me. I get it. I get this shit. I understand it. I'm at peace. If you're too confusing for me, if you're moving in a way that I don't understand, it's time for me to leave, right? A woman shouldn't even mess up my peace. Men who truly have accepted the red pill then decide, what do I want to do with my life? If you want to live the rotation life, go ahead, be my guest, man. Do the AMS thing. If you feel like you want to live that purple pill life, hey, I'm there right now. It is what it is. If you want to get married, you're tripping. You know, hey, when I say get married, I mean with legal documents and everything. I mean, you can go ahead and don't sign those papers. I'm always going to stand on that 100%. But that bitter stuff, that's not for me. Okay? And that's not for men out here who are trying to build. You need to find peace. You need to find acceptance. And that will only be done by improving and seeing the positive results of the red pill. All right, guys, my name is Tisha Zed. I'm out. Thank you so much for listening. Peace.